today we're going to be going over packing and getting ready for a trip. I have a trip coming up, and so we're going to go over packing your carry-on and also what to pack in your suitcase. But first, I wanted to show you my goodies that I just found today at the dollar store. So everything I'm going to show you I got for $1, and this is some of the packing essentials that I take when I go on a trip. So obviously, first you need to have your shampoo and conditioner. You're not sure if they're always going to have it in the hotels. A face moisturizer, tiny little compact thing. Little hand sanitizer. I like this because it can connect to my backpack so I can take it wherever I go. Really essential while you're traveling. It's really nifty little Tylenol packs. Tylenol and Advil. Always travel with gum. I normally bring a bigger package, but I thought this would be perfect for in my backpack. This is really good when you're traveling on an airplane and you're going up and down an elevation, and it helps with your ears. It's really great to have for kids that are traveling if they're old enough to chew gum. Caution. To help them pop their ears because they don't know how to pop their ears when they're really little. I used to use it all the time for my kids. Love it. Little lint roller. Awesome. Just to get the lint off of me while I'm traveling. A triple antibiotic ointment. Great for mosquito bites and all that good stuff. If you happen to get a scratch or something while you're traveling, you definitely do not want to get an infection while you're traveling. This very cool headphones with a little clip so I can hook it onto my backpack and have it on the plane with me. For the hotel room is a night light, especially if you're traveling with the little kids. But for me, getting up in the middle of the night, I've got a couple people I travel with, my friends, and I don't want to have to turn on all the big lights to try to find my way into the bathroom. Good for the airplane or for your room, in case you have somebody who snores, great. But also if you're in a very loud hotel, busy streets outside, or even on the airplane to help. I have a little pocket flashlight. Sticking that onto my travel bag, my backpack when I'm going around and about, in case we happen to need a flashlight. A notebook to keep a journal of every place that I've gone, to remember names of places and even the date of when we went or whatever you want to journal. Carabiners, I love them. I travel with so many of these when I go anywhere. I use it to attach it to my camera when I put it into my backpack. And they're not going to take off with my camera. Also, when I am ziplining, I'll attach it to my my harness. That way I can take pictures while I'm ziplining or doing anything that I can carabine this to. I love these. Must, 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 must. Have spares. Another absolute must. Wherever you go, you have to have essential for any traveler's backpack. Must, must, must. Okay, so that's all the loot I got today at the dollar store, which was amazing. Next, we're gonna zip into the other room, and I'm gonna show you how we pack our carry-on bag. And then after that, we'll do packing our suitcase. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Now we're gonna go ahead and pack our carry-on bag with all the essentials that we need to take on our trip, the things that I like to take. First, the most important thing that you need to take and make sure you have is your passport, along with any of your other identification needed. The next thing I grab is my itinerary. I make sure I make a copy of a complete itinerary along with a copy of our passport, emergency contact phone numbers, and then also my medical record numbers. I do make copies of this for each person that I'm traveling with, and then likewise I get their information as well in case something does happen. Next thing is probably a must for everybody who travels. We all need our pillows. There's so many different types and styles out there. I personally like this one. It's nice too because I can snap it onto my backpack and it doesn't take up my backpack space. Love it, need it. Blanket. I don't take it on all of my flights, only if it's gonna be a really long flight, an extended flight. Generally, if it's just a couple of hours or even under 6, I don't really worry about it, but if it's gonna be a really long flight, I wanna be as comfortable as I can. I bring is all of my medicine in the original packaging. I put this into my carry-on in case for some reason my luggage gets lost. I at least have my medicines to get me through. Also, always pack in my carry-on one outfit with at least 2 undergarments and a couple pair of socks. Again, in case my luggage gets lost, I've been very fortunate, but I've also been on trips with other people who have had their luggage lost, and it's taken a couple of days to get it, and they're out scampering around trying to buy new clothes and stuff. And so, and that can sometimes be difficult depending on what country or what area you're in to be able to find things that you can wear. So I always pack at least one outfit to get me through. And also it's kind of nice when you have a very long flight to have those essentials with you in case you want to freshen up in between your layovers. The next two items that I like to bring is my own headset, and it's really cool because it comes with this little carabiner. I love those things. Hook them onto the side of your backpack. And then the other thing, of course, the earphones. And this will help you get through especially a very long flight. My next flight is going to be, the longest one's going to be 9 hours, and then I got another 4-hour flight to get to my next destination. And so these are always a must, and they're great in the hotel as well. I always pack my cameras, any cameras, batteries, equipment, and my laptop I always take in my carry-on. This particular trip, I'm not bringing a laptop. I've just got a couple of cameras that I'll be bringing. I also travel with gum all the time, especially in the plane. It helps out for the elevation rise and your ears getting all clogged up. It really helps to pop those ears. So gum. Bring your snacks. Gotta have your snacks. Essentials is Advil or Tylenol, something for the head in case you happen to get a headache. Good to have, always. I always have them in my backpack. Travel with your toothbrush, toothpaste. Again, if your luggage gets lost, you could be a day or two without it, and it could be kind of difficult to find. If you're in an airport for a very long time, it's just really nice to keep your toothbrush with you. Compression socks. I do not ever get on a plane without these. I found these about 4 years ago, and they have been a lifesaver. My feet were starting to swell whenever I traveled because of the compression of the cabin. And so this has really helped me when I land. My feet aren't all swollen. It just really is amazing. So if you haven't started traveling with them, it's a must. One of my girlfriends that I travel with, she always wears compression leggings. I make sure that I have my phone chargers. Again, if my luggage gets misplaced, it's good to keep this in my backpack. Also, when you're at the airport and they have those little plug-ins for you to put your charger, this is the new scam where hackers are now putting little devices in there, and if you put your USB cord directly in, and this goes for hotels, airports, coffee houses, they now are putting devices in there for them to hack into your information. So always bring a cube and attach it yourself and make sure it goes into a wall plug-in. That way they can't hack into your information. You will need a PIN also on the plane to fill out declaration documents when you're traveling. So make sure you have a PIN, sometimes a couple. I always share them with people around me because they sometimes didn't think to bring a PIN. So make sure you have a PIN in your backpack. I always bring a spare pair of readers. I sometimes will have them in my backpack and also in my suitcase. I can't read anything without them. Gotta have them. Another thing that I found that I absolutely love are these little portable hand towels. They are amazing. I just got them on Amazon. They were like $10 for 100 of them. I'll go ahead and put the link down below for you to click on. Absolutely amazing. They're these little tiny things that you can put into your backpack, into your pocket, into your purse, into your suitcase, everywhere, wallets, everywhere. And you just put a little bit of water on them and they make into these really big napkins that are amazing for you to wash your face, wash the kids, do whatever you need. These are amazing. Another must. They don't take up a lot of space in my backpack. And then I also share them with my people that I'm traveling with. So the last thing is my actual carry-on. Believe it or not, all of this will fit into my carry-on and it won't be too crammed for me. This is some of the places that I've gone. I love collecting patches, amazing. It's got a bunch of different little pockets. So when I travel, when I am going to wherever my destination is, this is the only thing that I carry. I like to be as light as possible. And then when I'm traveling home, I sometimes will then have a rolling suitcase because of course I did too much shopping while I was there, but I love it. Okay, we got everything into our bag. We're ready to go. Now I'm going to show you what I take in my checked bag. I am going to a destination that we will be snorkeling, kayaking, just really enjoying the ocean. So I want to show you a few things that I'm going to be packing on my trip. One of my essentials is my swimsuit and a sarong, which the sarong will also double as if we happen to visit any temples that we need to cover up with. So we can use the sarong to cover up our legs. I also prefer to travel with my own snorkel gear. I don't bring my fins. I'm a decent swimmer, so I don't really worry about that luggage and that weight, but I'd really rather not use somebody else's mouthpiece. So I generally bring my own snorkel gear, and I can't wait! Since we're going to be snorkeling and kayaking and around a lot of water, I don't want to worry about my phone at all, but I do want to have it on me. So I do bring one of these little waterproof things. I've had this for a couple of years. I'll see if I can find the link, and if so, I'll attach it below. But I've used it and I love it, and it keeps my phone dry. Also, always come with your sunblock. Sorry, my kitty cat wants to come with me. He keeps trying to get into my suitcase, but he can't go. So I do bring my sunblock. This is SPF. So this is also reef safe, which is great. It doesn't affect the reefs or the environment. It's eco-friendly, which I love. So a lot of places that you go to that may be near the beach, you may also have the run-in with mosquitoes, and this particular destination will have mosquitoes. So come prepared with your mosquito repellent. Shades, always come with your shades. It's very hard sometimes for me to find a good pair. And that is basically my essentials when I'm going to a beach destination. Now I'll go into some of the other things that I bring when I'm on it. The other thing that I get asked about quite frequently is, what do we do to the housekeepers of the hotels? What do I do to thank them and show my appreciation and gratitude? I've heard so many different things that people do. Generally just leaving cash, maybe buy honey from the local market and leave it as a gift to them. But the most recent one that I really liked that I'm going to implement myself is foreign countries love American candy, just like we love their candy. So I was told, leave a pack of candy with a crisp $1 bill. So I'm gonna give that a try this time. Show my appreciation to the hardworking staff, from your bell guys to your front desk to your taxi to whoever you just want to show an extra appreciation. A little bit of candy never hurts. Remember to always bring extra hair rubber bands in case you have long hair. For all international, I bring my own plugins, but if for some reason you lose, don't bring whatever, generally I've always seen them in the hotels or nearby, so it's not that bad if you don't bring it. It's just sometimes a little cheaper if you bring it from home. Other trick thing that I always bring whenever I go on a trip, and that could be domestic or international, is it is a luggage scale. It is the easiest thing in the world to use. I absolutely love it. It has saved me so many times. If I did not weigh my luggage before I got to the airport, I would be one of those people sitting with their luggage all laid out in the lobby, going through, shifting stuff from this luggage to this luggage. So by carrying my own, I've always been right on, and I've never had to switch things around. Love it. I purchased this years ago. I will try to find one similar, if not the same, online, and I'll link that below as well. Love it. It's a must. It doesn't take up much space either. But boy, it saves me the humiliation and the time and the frustration, especially if you're traveling with kids. The last thing you want to do is be corralling your kids and changing stuff from one suitcase to the next. So love it. Okay, now when it comes down to the clothes, I will be bringing a swimsuit. I will be bringing one pair of jeans. I don't pack a lot of jeans because they take up a lot of space and they're a little heavy. I do bring 2 pair of shorts, a couple pair of like legging type pants, and like maybe 4 shirts. The place that I am going, laundry services that you can just drop your clothes off and pick them up the same day, sometimes the next day, but you'll have the most freshest, amazingly clean clothes. So I'm probably gonna be doing that at least once because we're gonna be gone about 10, 12 days. But I don't wanna pack 10 or 12 outfits. So sometimes I'll rewear something or use the laundry service. I'll be wearing my tennis shoes that I'll be trekking around in on the airplane, and I'll also be wearing my jacket, and it also can double as an extra pillow. Next, we're gonna pack that suitcase, and I'm gonna show you how I can fit everything into a small carry-on. That will be all my clothes for 10 days and all of my luggage in 10 days. And then put the small carry-on into my large luggage because I love to shop. And it gives me a full empty suitcase. So when I get there and I want to come home with all these amazing finds that I'm going to find, that I will share with you guys, some amazing stuff. I'm so excited. I won't have any issues. I won't have to worry about where am I going to shove it because I'm going to have a full suitcase. And then all of my stuff will fit back in my carry-on to come home in. If the airline offers, which this particular flight does, it offers me 2 free check bags. I will check both my bags. But if they say that I had to pay for the second bag, that's when I will put a lot of my clothes and bring it as my carry-on and save me money there. So you're gonna see a quick little video of me putting this all together. Can't wait. And I can't wait to share all of my amazing pictures and finds and landscape, and I just can't wait to meet the people and really just have a good time and have some fun with my friends. Thanks for watching. It is free, and then if it's free second piece of luggage, I will check both of them. But if they cat